Hey guys, Ayo here, the founder of ReplySync, an Instagram DM automation tool similar to ManyChat and InRow, and I will be showing you in this video how to work surveys and what they are in general. So surveys are basically a type of message that you send to your Instagram contacts that basically asks them a question and then gives them multiple options to answer, either a single question or a multiple question. So without further ado, let's get into it. So you go over to automations and you click surveys, manage surveys, and then it shows you the service that you have over here. And when you click create survey, it tells you what type of survey. It asks you what type of survey to create. So you can create a single question survey or a custom form, right? Custom form is also known as a multiple question survey. So firstly, we'll create a single question survey and it will allow you to set the title for it. And the preview on the right here is exactly how it will look when you send it to someone on Instagram. So firstly, let's say the title of the question is your favorite color, and we will say please choose an option, and option 1 will be blue, and then you can actually add them to a list. I haven't really spoken about the idea of lists yet, but that will perhaps be in another video. But you can add them to a list so you can organize them based on their answer to this question, or you can, reply to their message depending on what option they answer with. So you can tell them it picked blue, and there are no lists currently because we haven't created any, and then red, and you can also add multiple options. Let's add one more option that says yellow, pick yellow, and we will click save currently, and that will show you the survey you just created. So it's a single question survey. You've sent 0 have completed that survey, and it has 0% completion rate. You can also come over here to view the results, and it will show you the summary of the people who have responded and their details as well. So we will send that survey manually. Ideally, you would want to send that again in an automated fashion using an automation. But for the purpose of this video, I'll send it manually. So I'll come over to my contact and click send survey, and I will see I have a single survey here that asks what's your favorite color and has 3 options, and I'll click send. And now this should send this to my Instagram account, which if I check my inbox, that has been sent to my Instagram account. Do not worry about this. Most people use Instagram mobile. It will display exactly like this on Instagram mobile, but I have to use web just to show you guys how it works. So you have 3 options: blue, red, and yellow. And when you click on, actually, if I refresh the page, will that? Okay, so it's the same. It's just Instagram buggy on the web. So if you click blue, that's weird. Okay, so we actually can't do that on Instagram web. Well, in theory, if you click blue or yellow or something, again, it should just respond to the person who sent that link, that question with the option you chose. So I'll simulate that by clicking blue. By the way, this is not from us. This is an Instagram web issue. On mobile, it works completely fine. You can actually click it and it will send the message as blue to the person who sent the link. So on Instagram web, it's a bit different. So yeah, just to show you guys it works, I decided to access it on my phone, and let me see. So I'll resend that single question survey again and click send over here, and then I should receive it. So I receive it over here, and when I click on blue, as you can see, it actually sent blue over, right? And it says you picked blue. It says it multiple times because we've had like multiple of those requests queued. And yep, as you can see, it says you picked blue over here. Let's see What's your favorite color? Let's click on, yep, we just saw it. Let's click on yellow. And as you can see, it says you picked yellow. So that works as it should work. I have had to pause my video to actually do this. So yeah, let me get back to that. Yeah, so that's it for single question surveys and how they work. I believe, yeah, I can show you guys the results of that survey as well. So it says I sent that single question survey 4 times. It got clicked twice and it has a 50% completion rate. Sorry, it got completed twice. So now I can go over to see the results and I can see on average how many responses each one of those options got. Blue got 1 response, yellow got 1 response, and the responders are, you know, me twice. I chose yellow and I chose blue. The colors do not matter because at the end of the day, they're just arbitrary colors. I chose blue, red, yellow, so they don't really matter. It doesn't take the actual color. And the next type of survey I would like to show you guys is multiple question surveys or forms, custom forms. So we'll go to create one and we'll choose custom form as our type. And I will say get free ebook as the title. Fill the form to get a free training ebook, right? So the button text, I'll leave it as that and maybe add an emoji to it. And then I will go over to the form, and that's where I can actually create the custom form, right? And then I can also create the questions in the form. So the first thing will be what's your name. The answer type will be text, and I will save it to, I wouldn't save it to a property of the customer yet because I do not have a name property. So the way ReplySync works is that you can add different properties for different customers on your Instagram account. So it works similar to like a CRM system. By default, we give the email and phone properties, but then you can create your own custom properties and you can give them the type of data you want them to be able to take, basically. So we'll make this field required and they have to fill it up, basically. And then the second question would be what's your email, and the answer type would be email, and we'll set it to the email. So now anytime they answer this question with their email address, it will actually set the property of that customer on our CRM on ReplySync to that email address, and then we can later on export our customers list, basically. But for now, I'll just save that and it should create, yeah. So this is a multiple question survey type. You can see the sent, completed, and the completion rate. And you can also view the results here. You can see the summary of the results and the people who have actually responded to that form. And then you can go, in the meanwhile, your dashboard should have also updated with, okay, so we have link clicks and form submissions is 0. So the number of people who have clicked our links in this period is 1. So I'll also send that multiple question survey or custom form manually in the DMs. So I'll click on get free ebook and I'll click send. And this one, I hope it works on Instagram web. I believe it should. So since it's just a simple link anyways, so it sends that over to me. And then when I click fill the form, it opens up the form, right? And the form, actually, before I fill up the form, let me show you guys. So if I go over to that contact in the DMs and I click edit contact, you can see the email is empty and the phone number is empty as well. Here's how to manage the custom properties, but more on that in another video. And I'll just enter my name and I'll enter IO at ReplySync.io. And when I click submit, it tells me I've basically submitted my response. And actually, I'm thinking of adding a feature where you can upload like a lead magnet here, like an ebook or something that they can download after filling up the form. But let me know in the comments if that's something you guys would like on the platform. So if I go over here and I refresh the page, I can see that this form has been completed. if I click from here, I can actually see the responses directly of that customer. So they answered their name as Abdul and their email as ayo@replysync.io. But from there, when I click on edit contacts, I can actually see that their email has also been updated. And when I click on select, let me see, and I believe, okay, yeah, let me just export all contacts. And if I export them as a contact, I should be able to see, yep, so that user, I can see their email here, and I could later upload this to my CRM or something like that. But after that, I would like to show you, yep, so you can see the form was sent to one person, it was completed by one person, and it has 100% completion rate. I can see the results of that form, and for each question, it tells me how many people answered. So for what's your name, 1 total responses, what's your email, 1 total responses, and the responders are IO, right? And the time they actually responded to the form, I can click on that to see their answers to each of the questions as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it for single question surveys and multiple question surveys or custom forms on ReplySync. I know it's been quite a long video, but I just wanted to show you guys the ins and outs of how single question and multiple question surveys work on ReplySync. Thank you guys for watching.